Hi, everyone. My name is Jackie Herbach, and I would like to give you some helpful guidelines to make our online centering prayer community more effective for you. Each session will last 50 minutes. Just to be clear, centering prayer doesn't replace any other forms of prayer you might currently practice. How centering prayer differs from other forms is that the prayer is not expressed in words. Centering prayer moves beyond conversation. It enables us to cultivate a deeper relationship to God, and we learn to rest in God. So for each session, we will open with a prayer, and then we'll go right into a 20-minute period of silence. So with centering prayer, some of you may already be practicing. You may already have a sacred word, and obviously you can use that word. If you don't have a sacred word, what that is that you would choose a word that would be 1 to 2 syllables long. The word becomes sacred not because of its meaning, but because of the meaning we give it. So that word becomes an expression of our intention to consent to the power, to the presence of God. Another guideline you want to think about is how you're sitting, your posture. I suggest sitting in a straight back chair, or you could sit on the floor on a cushion, whatever position you prefer, as long as your spine is straight and the position isn't going to encourage any kind of sleeping. You would then close your eyes next. This is also a symbol of consent. And then you would begin to gently introduce the sacred word. And when I say gently, I sometimes use the image of the word as light as a feather hitting a pillow. So you don't want to be screaming the sacred word to yourself. Just be gentle. And whenever you find yourself engaged in any kind of thoughts or getting wrapped up in a story, just gently go back to your sacred word. And then we'll remain silent, as I said, for 20 minutes. And at the end of 20 minutes, you'll hear a bell. So you don't have to worry about keeping track of the time. After the period of Lectio or Visio Divina. And how we do that is a piece of scripture is read 4 times. The first time we just listen with the ear of our heart, and when you're listening to it the first time, just see what word or phrase captures your attention. If we were using a painting, maybe perhaps you would see a certain color or see a certain image in that painting that captured your attention. Then we read it a second time, okay, and we think a little more deeply. We go the second time, what speaks to your heart? On the third reading, after the third reading, is when you can each have the opportunity to out loud share that word or phrase that spoke to you with the group. And then on the fourth read, the last read, we're just simply listening to scripture for the last time and just resting in God's presence. We then will close with a song or a prayer and a book that if you would like to find out more about centering prayer, there's a book called Open Heart, Open Mind by Father Thomas Keating.